Okay, we are back today with a prior repair attempt. Somebody worked on this motherboard and destroyed it. Oh, not destroyed it, but let's show you under the microscope. They tried, and you give them an A for effort, I guess, whatever you want to say. But this is the port, so they try to solder this on, and you can see all this mess. This is a mess. Ain't nothing soldered down, none but solder all around. I started cleaning some solder, and then I'm like, let me go ahead and make a video on this. Look, all the solder right here. And there was some solder balls, look, all the way through here, touching this. This ain't supposed to be here. Yeah, a few balls here and there. But we'll have to clean all of this. Look at this little solder ball right here. Yeah, see that solder ball? They're all over on this motherboard. Some right here, and right here. Uh, I'll go ahead and just try to clean, and then we'll go over it. And then let's go ahead and remove this HDMI port and clean under that and see what line it's missing, that they had to run a long jumper from here all the way down there. So let's see what's going on. Alright, it's okay for now. So let's go ahead and get our flux. Let's add some flux. And hot air. It doesn't even look like it's on, but let's see. Let's get our hot air. Alright. Okay, there we go. Look, it's loose. Well, it's loose, but I guess the solder on the other side is still holding it in. So let's just keep this on for a second. All the pins are loose. The anchor legs are still down. He probably got a lot of solder on the other end. We didn't look at the other end to see what kind of mess they did. Oh my god. Look at this. The ground pins are broken. Where the ground solder, where these little ground pins go, it's gone. There ain't no ground for it to hold. Look at all the solder right here. Look. Oh man. Would this be a repair? Would we be able to fix this? I'm gonna get a new napkin so we don't have no dirt or nothing on it. And let's go ahead and finish cleaning. And then we'll have to do something about these ground legs. Yeah, there's no more ground legs to hold that thing down. That's weird as fudge. But let's go ahead and add some flux and wick whatever we can wick off of here. I don't see why they made a long jumper for, and all the pads are there. That's weird, you know? They had made a jumper from this pad. Let's see if I can get this clear for you guys. Alright, they made a jumper from here. And this one, that trace goes all the way to that pad. That is, if I'm not mistaken, that's a ground line. Why? I just removed it. Let me trail it one more time, make sure we're trailing the right line. So they put solder right on this line right here. You see where the solder at? Alright, so they soldered this pin from here. They scratched here, put solder. This trace goes right here, so it's the second lane, and it goes to right there. That's weird. I think that's ground anyway. Let's get the multimeter out in diode mode. And let's test this line. It is ground. It is ground, so I don't know why they jumped that line for. So we don't need no jumpers. I'm gonna go ahead and try to figure out how we're going to solder that down. I'm gonna just go over these, put my solder on it. They look gray, and then we're gonna wick them. So we're just tinning the pads, making sure they're good, and we can go ahead and wick them. Okay. I'm gonna go grab a new HDMI port. Before we do that, let's go ahead and scratch the sides of these, because we're gonna need some ground to hold down that connector. Yep. We're just scratching off this motherboard so we can expose some ground copper, so that port can solder down real good on the edges. We're not hurting the motherboard, but these little things are destroyed, so they won't hold no. They're not gonna hold no port in this spot. Alright, that should be okay for now. And we'll do this other end the same way. Let me go grab some new ports. We got the ports right here, a brand new HDMI port. And let's go ahead and solder these legs down, and then we'll go ahead and do the sides. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. I usually don't do this, but I'm gonna add solder to this thing, just a little bit anyway. I'm gonna add solder here, there. I need it to connect to the sides. No, see, this side is not catching no ground like this is. I'll have to scratch more on that side. I want to add some solder paste inside these holes and then float it in. and see if we can get this port to sit in a little better than what it is. Let's scratch this side. Let's break out this little grinding pin. I ain't want to take it out, but let's go ahead and break it out. So we can grind a little quicker. You can find this pen at Northridge Fix, northridgefix.com. It's a little grinding pen. So we're just gonna grind here. And you have to be careful because this is jumping all over the place on me. Okay. Let's try to add some solder to it right now. See if we can get solder to hold right here. This video shouldn't take that long, but when you're dealing with a prior repair attempt, you have to make sure everything is good before you send it back. Now this one ain't taking no soldering, so we'll have to just watch me and learn. This is what we will do. Where's my tweezers and the new port? I'm gonna just float this in for now, and then we'll solder the legs when we're done. Like I said, I usually don't do this. I usually drop the port. I usually drop the port in and call it a day. But we're dealing with prior repair attempt. There you go. Alright. I see why they did the same way right here. This ain't gonna catch. Alright, so right now we're just going to solder these little legs, or these pins. A quick little solder, just go over them. Make sure nothing is bridging. And we'll go ahead and flip it on the other side and see if we can add more solder to the legs. Make sure this port stays solid. So what I did was just we soldered the legs from the sides right here, but you can see the solder. Let's see if I can clear the picture for you guys. We soldered the legs from right here, so it is soldered to the ground, but we will flip it around and see if we can help it from this side, because this side is destroyed. See, that's why the solder doesn't flow all the way down, because it is destroyed. Look at it. I'm gonna teach you something today, guys. Look at this. This is what we will do. We will grind the sides again, just like we did on the other side. Alright, and we'll come here. Alright, that's clean. And you see what I'm doing. Let's hit the flux. Okay, this is what we will do. We're just gonna tin these pads. And this is what we will do. We will put this right here, and we will put this over here. I know it's supposed to wick the solder, but it's also going to solder down when you add a lot of solder to it. So this right here will act like our anchor legs to keep that port from moving. This is what you get when you do your own system. Okay. That should be good enough. We just add in solder so these pins does not slide back down. We don't need these pins to slide down, and then the port will mess up. We're just trying to fix the system so the customer will be able to go back playing on his system. I mean, he destroyed it, so this is the only option right now. This is the only option. Okay, gotta move this up a little bit, touching the resistors. Okay. Just adding more solder. Should be good enough. Yeah, I don't think this is going nowhere. We did all of this. This is actually not a good job for me, but what we did right now was support these anchors because there was no ground for you to support these anchors. So we had to do what we do to make this stick and solid, like so it won't move. But let me answer that. Exhale. Okay. Yeah, I called you yesterday about the little valve 6. You gave me a text now number. You had gave me a text now number. No, but you can stop by. It's ready. Thursday morning. No problem. See you Thursday morning. Alright, sorry, customer call about his phone. So we're just gonna clean and not leave a mess like the previous tech or whoever worked on this. And make sure no solder balls touching nothing. I'll probably just use a little heat just to get rid of these little flux. You guys should have seen how it was before. Rewound the video and compare my work to his work. I need you to rewound the video, start from the beginning, and compare my work to his work. I need you to compare my work to the previous work. We just got this in prior repair attempt, and it was completely bad. Now look at my work and look at his work. Hello. الحمد لله. انا هاني قاعد بسوي لايف عليها، اتفرج علي. اها هاني قربت اخلص، انا بدي هسه اشبكها على بعضها واشوف اذا بتبين على التلفزيون. يلا باي، بس بقت ماتش لهوا يعني، اتفرج على الفيديو. يلا باي، وشوف كيف شغل نظيف وكيف الشغل اللي لهم بقى ماتش الهوا. حبيبي يعطيه العافية. يلا باي. Alright, that was the guy for this PS. He's a business to business clientele. I'm not sure if he did the work, but you know, it was a mess. Let's go ahead and, before we put it back together, we'll diode mold these little filters. Make sure these filters are doing their job before we put everything back together to test the system. Alright, so let's see if we have reading. Good, 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 good. I'm just doing diode mode test on these, and these are reading 0.478. And if they're good right here, they'll be good up there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get a donor because remember how I said that they jumped this pad and its ground goes right here. I'm gonna get another motherboard and just verify that from that motherboard. And we have, okay, so we have all readings, but this trace is reading ground, which I don't know why, and it's coming to this. So we probably have a bad encoder chip on this one, because this line comes here, here to this encoder chip. Let me go grab another motherboard so I can verify this real quick. We probably have a bad encoder chip. I'm just going to verify this. I just clean rub some of the stuff off of it. This is a donor board we take parts off of. And so we can test that area. I'll put the customer board on the side and come on over to that line. Let's test that line. This is a donor board, guys. It's not my board. It's a board that we take off parts. So we don't care how it looks, and it is a ground pad, so that's good. So we did verify that the customer. We did verify that this customer motherboard, all the pins are working like they're supposed to. All these have their line connected and they read it is correctly. So let's go ahead and reassemble this and take it from there. Let's go under the. Well, I don't even have my hand camera hooked up, so just stick right here and watch me. Oh, my mic had fell down. I'm gonna just add a few screws just to test it, like quick, like always, and then I'll finish reassembling it. So right now I'm gonna just put a few screws on it, connect these fans, connect the power cables, you know, just quick little flexes. Let's put this little X or whatever they want to call it. In the Xbox, it's called the X clamp. But let's put this clamp down. Alright, and let's get this thingy. My desk is a mess. Let's go to the hand cam if you want to see me work. My desk is a mess, but like I said, I'm going to just add a few screws and test it on the TV. 1, these little flexes. 2, the screws. And the hard drive, of course. Alright, so let's just get 1 screw to hold the shield down. This is an antenna cable. We don't gotta plug it in, but let's plug it in anyway. Hard drive. And we'll get the power supply. Okay, so let's go to the TV. We'll go ahead and plug in the HDMI cable. Alright, let's push down on this little thingy. Let me show you. We have flux and everything inside here. Let me clean this because there was so much stuff. Just cleaning that flux because the system was full of flux. And this is a new port, but we did a lot of work too. Alright. Do a little more cleaning. And we can go ahead and plug it in. But what I need to do is these little pins, need to push them up. Push that one up. And push this. Be right with you, young lady. Be right back. Let me go see this customer. Alright, sorry, I'm back. So right now we will go ahead and the customer walk in again. No. Alright, so we will go ahead and plug it up on the TV. Why is all of this caught up? Alright, we will go ahead and turn on the TV. We will get the HDMI cable. We will plug it in. It went in smoothly after we cleaned it and pushed the pins back down what holds the HDMI. Plug in the power. And no power. There you go. Blue light, so we'll just give it about a minute for that blue light to go white. Alright, it's blue light still. And there you go, it's on the TV. We fixed it. We did it. We, as in me and the viewers, we did it. Alhamdulillah. There you go. Another repair out the door. Prior repair attempt. I don't like them, but you know, we'll give them a shot. And when they do work, it's a success. We put a smile on our face, you know. I'm just waiting for it to load up. It's loading up the hard drive, but you can clearly see that it is on the TV. And now it's rebooting. And you can see that white and blue light blinking, so give it a few more seconds. And it is ready. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos. And like always, have a good day. Appreciate you for watching. We're going to end the video right here. I do need a controller to turn off the system. I'll let it load up. You see what's happening? It's back to blue light on here. This is back blue light, but let's see why. We checked the filters, we checked everything else. It's back blue light, so it turned off. That is a weird one. Be right with you. Turn it off. خالد تعال ارجع